What's going on, prospectors? Dig Daddy out here in the shed, bringing you some backyard sluicing or some BSing in the shed. Whatever that might mean, the BS, you never know. But I hope everybody's having a great day. Hope the week is treating you well. I'm hoping that you all can see me and hear me and all that stuff. Let me see if the video is even moving here. Click into live. And yep, I'm there. Let me see if the video... And it sounds like I'm hearing me. So alright, good deal. What's going on, Freddy? Freddy's out of his little hiding spot. He's hanging out in the water. He's just hopping around right now. A little bit too quick. I couldn't get the camera over to him. But trust that Freddy is doing well. And I'm doing well too. Actually, Ed, you did win something a while back. Somebody passed their winning on to you. And I just need you to confirm your address with me. I still got your package sitting on my desk. So send me your info. Make sure you confirm your info with me, just in case. I don't know if you moved or whatever. But I still have a something for you. So make sure to leave me your drop me a note. If you want it. I mean, if you don't want it, that's cool. I'll pan it out myself. Sometimes it's good that I suffer the pay dirt that I make you guys suffer through, just so I can know your pain. You feel drained after the eclipse? That's terrible, because there's another eclipse scheduled for tonight. I don't know if you guys heard, but there's going to be another eclipse here tonight. Probably in just a couple of minutes, and we'll see it live. You know, if you missed the one from this morning, I got you covered. I got a backup eclipse scheduled for us. Because up here in Washington, man, I'm really upset. I don't know if I'm really upset, but it is what it is. Up here in Washington, we didn't get shit. Yeah, no full moons. We didn't get anything. There was nothing. Like, mostly because if you looked outside, it was completely overcast. Kind of like what happened to the falls. Whatever the big falls are over there. They got shafted too. A lot of overcast, so you can't even see where the sun was. Yeah, we only had 20%. Now, I'll remind you, the sun is extremely bright. So 80% sunlight is good as 100% here, because when it's overcast, it's just a big blank gray screen. Niagara, yes, thank you. Niagara got screwed. They had a thank you, T-Rep. They had a lot of overcast, just like we did. So they didn't get to see it either, but they were so it got dark there. But you couldn't actually see the sun itself, so you couldn't see the eclipse. There was a couple moments you could kind of see it through the cloud cover, but overall it was all bad off for them. But yeah, here you could barely tell. Like, there was nothing. The didn't get any darker, because you have to have pretty much a total eclipse for it to affect how bright it is. And we had nowhere near that. And it's really a crazy perspective if you think about it. When you're watching the eclipse happen, even when there's just that little sliver of sun left, it is still so bright. Or when that little sliver of sun comes back, it might as well be on full blast, because everything is lit up like it is. But as it moved over, you know, it just gets brighter and brighter, and then there you go. It's a done deal. We'll see you again in 20 years. But, like I say, up here in Washington and a lot of states, we just didn't get much of anything. So like I say, I scheduled another one because I felt left out. And so, there you go. It's bright and sunny. And then we had an eclipse. Now you don't have to have your little goggles on. You can look straight at it. And then it moved away. And we move it back because we control shit here. And boom, the eclipse is over. All right, how about that? That was a cool-ass eclipse. Thank you all for tuning in to the Eclipse Part 2 of 2024. And there you go. There you go. Did you have your glasses on? I told you there was going to be a show, an eclipse going on here. You should have grabbed your little welding glasses or something, man. I take no responsibility for your corneal damage. That's not on me. That's not on me. That's you got to deal with that yourself. You got to come to God or Allah or Thor or whoever the fuck you pray to and say, "Hey, I need new eyes because the eclipse, it was a prophecy and now I'm blind." Oh shit. You were looking away? Well, stop looking away, man. What do you think we can just do an eclipse anytime we want over here, man? You gotta schedule these with the feds. Uh-oh, I lost the moon. That's no moon. Oh, I found the moon. Oh, wow. Oh, woo. And then the eclipse is over. There you go. At least it wasn't a full moon. That's right. I could have went down that path. But I'm tasty. I'm classy. I'm a classy fellow. You know what I mean? Class action? I got no class. You can't take action. Even if I did, what are you going to do? Split $12? Shit. Good luck. This is an LLC, motherfucker. You ain't touching shit. Oh, boy. Class action. So we're still making our way through the custom cones. Thank you, Donna. You are awesome. So we're still making our way through the custom cones. This is the one that I rolled today. This one's out of hemp or something. It says it's a hemp wrap cone. So it's just got the paper butt tip, not the fancy other stuff. The nano sluice. Which one's the nano sluice? I make the nano sluice. I make the smallest footprint functional processing system that there is. It's even smaller than the Buddy Cleanup. And you can find those on backyardprospect.com. Because that's where I sell them. I have one available, but for some reason, the store says I'm out. Oh, that's not nano. That tube one, the one that's made out of all that shit, that ain't nano. Oh, are you talking about the mini drop sluice? Gold drop, the mini gold drop that's been putzing around. Yeah, the mini gold drop, the nano. I've seen it, but I haven't used it. And I think it still takes up a decent amount of space. It's also not a sluice. Got to have a sluice for it to be a sluice. It's a something else. You could say it's a concentrator. You could definitely call it that. I think that would be a fair assessment. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna give them out to Boy Scouts don't want to make vases. You know, they want to make something cool. So yeah, you can have them make little pans, gold pans. Um, well, they can't call it a nano sluice because I'll buy one and sue them because it's not a sluice. I won't really sue anybody. I'm too lazy for all that shit. But words have meanings. They do mean things. And it's important that we utilize them correctly because that's how we have language. And if somebody goes off and calls something it's not, it's going to go and confuse people. Yeah, Mike, I think you're onto something there because the gold pans, at least the ones like I know, depending on how big it is, if it's going to be like a 4-inch gold pan, that's almost a 5-hour. That's almost a 5-hour print. So I think you can probably pull off a vase or a little screw cup, something like that, in maybe half that time. Because, yeah, I mean, if you do it on a Scouts, all the Scouts are going to have their own printer, or it's going to take multiple times to print all the prints for all the Scouts. So you'd have to pre-print them. If that's your plan, then I guess that's not that big of a deal. Just depends on what your ultimate goal there is. And you guys are lucky. I didn't even have it on the brightest setting. Call it Larry. Just give it a name. Nah, I'm just giving them shit, dude. Don't take anything I say to heart. Unless it's in an actual review and you see it in front of me and I'm talking shit, don't even worry about it. Because I talk shit. Sometimes I do it just because I'm bored. But when I'm doing a review, play the straight man. No messing around. Well, hey Alaska Gold Hunter, how's it going? Thank you for your donation. Let me throw a like on that. Ba-bang. Oh yeah. Depending on what file. See, with the pan, if you do the file where the pan has the little lip around the end, that's going to take twice as long because it has to build a support matrix so that it can support that little lip. Now, if you print pans that have a flat end, you can get away with no support. Like it just goes straight up to the end. Flat, no support needed, and you can print that a lot faster. So you might just need to fool around with some models and your print settings a little bit, and you could probably knock down a print 100 millimeter or 4 inches little pan. Nothing big, obviously. You're not going to be able to do anything like that. But probably a couple hours each. Bacchus, I know, right? This last week's review was amazing. 127%. The gold was all nice, flaky, various sizes. The inclusions were really a mind blower. I know some people don't give a shit about that stuff, but it's there and it costs money. It's value. It has value, so you can't just disregard it completely because that's something that sets this dirt apart from that dirt. And if you're just in it for the gold, just go buy the gold. You know? I like the surprise. Plus, having more gold, just gold, than I paid for, you know, at that $100, it doesn't matter what they include because everything is frickin' icing at that point. So, definitely dug it. Blackjacks, they've been around for years. And when they have dirt on the shelf, if you're in the area, I highly recommend grabbing some. I did. I got your message. Oh, that's right. I was heading over to the shop to add a quantity of 1 to the toolbox loose. Because last time I went by there, it looked like it was out of stock. Sometimes I just got to go to the prospector shop like I'm a person, like a regular person, to find out that shit's not, something's not up, something's out of stock, or whatever it be. Nice. You do pay dirt as well, Gold Hunter? Well, you're going to have to let it be known when those are available, because I'd like to pick up a one. I'm sure folks here might also be interested in checking that out. If you guys aren't familiar, Alaska Gold Hunter there, he's one of the guys off of fucking Gold Rush, Whitewater, with Dustin. And they get into some crazy shit, man. They've had some seasons where you're just like, none of them motherfuckers are going to come back because they're all probably like, hell no, this is crazy. But they keep on going back, man. They go back out there to the middle of the nowheres and they are hunting that gold like crazy. So if you haven't already subbed him, click on him and sub his channel. He's got his own videos out there. Welcome him to the greater online community. What's going on, GS? Good to see you. Pardon me while I choke on this weed. Damn. Yeah, indeed. Whee! Also, if you're on the Prospector shop and you're looking for some cool swag, I got the new Gold Digger. Can't really see her because the stupid camera wants to move. But go check that out too. Got a few new designs out there. Got the Mooch. Got the Hooch. I got the good old BYP logo as well. So if you're interested in some of my swag, that's where you can find it. And if you were interested in picking up the Toolbox Loose, the one that I have ready to go, right there, on a stack of 2 others that are just about done. That one up on top, it's ready to go right now. So, that one. It is good. And the Toolbox Loose looks similar to, oh hell. It's up there. Yeah, Mooch is good. Mooch is doing good. He's in his condo. He was just in his water tray a minute ago. But he doesn't like me. So he goes and hides whenever I come in the room. But he's digging it because, he doesn't have to go and hunt his own food or water or hide from snakes or anything. Any of those fun things that natural frogs will have to do to stay alive. Yeah, I've done the walkthrough a couple of times on the live show. The video answers a lot of the questions. But if you have a specific question, go ahead and post it right now. And I can take us over to the mini version and adjust these cameras in a manner that it works. I have a mini version of it that I don't build unless I'm out of the big versions, because then I have to go get different boxes. But before we do anything else, don't forget to go to this page right here. Pin that message for you. Boom. Yeah, I mean, you don't need to fill it all the way. You just need to fill it above the pump. I recommend getting the water level to just above the pump and enough water to fill the little bucket that comes with it. You know, that way it doesn't float off. So 2.5 quarts in the bucket and about 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons in the body. 2 gallons will take care of it, most definitely. I just don't want to math out right now because I'm stoned. But yeah, about 2 gallons of water will take care of it. You run your dirt. It's got a little catch pan in there. And that's what it does. It does the thing. Just runs the water in a recirculating manner. It's just the smallest recirculating sluice that there is. Because I haven't seen a sluice, an honestly functional sluice, smaller than the micro sluice. It does not have a drain plug because I didn't want to chance that being a point of leakage. You can, of course, always add a drain plug. You can go down to the hardware store, buy yourself a drain plug. Hell, you can buy one on the Amazon as well. And install one yourself. But I didn't want to introduce a hole into the body of the unit. So what I say is when you're done sluicing, take your tailings that you've gone through a couple of times. Take those, dump them out. You know, let a little bit of water off so you're not splashing as you're walking through the house. Take that outside and dump it in your pile. I'm sure all of you have a pile of pay dirt somewhere in your backyard or on the side yard or somewhere that the wife can't see it. And start wondering how much you've spent on fucking dirt. But go take it, dump it in your pile. Rinse out your little bucket. Bring that back to where your sluice is at. Then you can start bailing water. You can take a scoop of water, pour that out in your sink. Take another one, pour it in. Now, if there's sands or dirt in the water that you're picking up, don't pour that in your sink. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your landlord. But if it's just water, you're welcome to toss that wherever is convenient for you. Throw it out, feed your plants, throw it on your lawn, pour it down your sink. I'm not going to tell you what to do with your water. You paid for it. Do what you want. Just don't drink it. Yeah, don't run gold foil through it. That won't end well. Oh, you're horrible. Well, this will at least let you pour that initial dump of tailings out somewhere safe so that when shit goes down. Because if your pipes get clogged up while you still live there and your landlord has to have that fixed and they find a bunch of dirt, they're going to charge you. They'll charge the shit out. Now, if they find out or they figure out, after you've moved out, they can't prove it was you. But, again, I'm not telling you how to live. I'm just saying, somebody might not be happy when the effects of that come around. I can imagine your landlord would have things to say about it. If you ask them, I guarantee you they would ask you not to do that. That much I can say for sure. Do you have any other questions about it? No drain plug, 2 gallons of water. It doesn't make you prettier or more handsome. Unless you find a woman who can really appreciate a good prospecting tool, then she might be like, damn, you're savvy. Bro, ride the wave, right? When it comes around, ride it. Right on. Right on. Give it to him. The little ways we get back. But yeah, that's how the box works. Like I said, we can take a quick tour if y'all want of the little one. Right. I may not be handsome, but I am handsy, and that'll pay off in the dark. Where it counts. All right. Let's head over to this camera. And I just arranged this thing. So what we've got here is the mini version of the toolbox. Mini because it's only a 16-inch box instead of the 19. There's not quite so much space for the shovel, so I usually put a smaller shovel in these. You still get the little cup for the cooking, but the cup is smaller. I carry an extra little thing to carry that around in, which is the power supply with speed controller. Just because the smaller version doesn't have a spot up on top to put it. So I just like to keep it somewhere where it'll be dry. Once this is set up, this becomes the cup for my pay dirt. I like to pour them in there so I can feed out of that. So put it in here, get it wet. The container for this one is also smaller because obviously it's smaller space. What you get in the official, it's all buried. Oh, damn it. It's a 2.5 quart. This one's a little bit smaller than that. The sluice deck holds the header box and the sluice. This is your Dream Mat Micro. This is my special custom one that I printed up this weekend. It says Backyard Prospecting. Yours won't. Yours will be similar to this, where it has a little diffuser. Down below there's a pump, DC pump, so that speed controller will determine the speed output. All your other little goodies up on top here. Torch so you can cook your gold, a cup to hold it, frog piss, snuffer bottle. There should be a vial in here too. Your spoons right here. In the big version, it's up in the containers. There's also a bracket for holding a light. Where did I put my sun at? Here it is. So there's a bracket that goes up here, holds the light so you can still see what you're doing in the dark if you need that. You know, if you don't got good lighting and you want to be able to see the gold as it's hitting the sluice, that'll help you with that. Actually, did I bring the brackets out here? Of course I forgot to bring the brackets. I just printed some fresh brackets, but I left them all inside. But anyways, that's the toolbox sluice. At least the mini version. I don't like stocking the mini because it's the same price as the full-size one, and it's a little less convenient. But it's convenient when you can't get a hold of the other toolboxes, so there you go. Yeah, I mean, the reason this came about, I'll tell the story again because I like to drone on. The reason this came about is because I needed some way to process my concentrates when I went down to California for a week to the gold mining camp. What time is it? It's 31. Let's do some prospecting. What do you guys say? Let's fire up the sluice since we're already on this screen. Get some water flowing. Well, anyways, I needed a way to run my concentrates that I got at the gold camp. My whole plan there was to do a pan, get it down to cons, toss it in a bucket, and bring all those concentrates back to my hotel room, where then I could run it through the smallest setup I could think of. Yes, sir. So, first it was one of those 12-inch by 3s. I was going to use one of the banjo mats. Then Prospector's Dream came out with this, the micro pocket sluice, and he wound up sending me one for review. It was about that time that it clicked in my head, why don't I just use this? Instead of trying to make a bracket or a sluice or all that shit for one of those banjo mats. And I got started on it, I had it going, but it was just a lot more work. And then I realized this would work so much more efficiently. You know, why reinvent the wheel? Hey, look at that big piece. Why reinvent the wheel? Why make, give myself more work than I needed to? And so this is what we wound up with. And I'm glad I made the adjustment because I think this is a lot better for ease of clean out, ease of use, ease of putting away and storing. I haven't gotten a complaint about it yet, so it's got to be working good. Panama says it's working good. I mean, if you look at it, there's some flower gold that we're catching right now. You know, me and T-Rep used the thing to clean up our concentrates from the beach. It worked. Yeah, if I didn't already have this set up, I would probably be working off of that. You know, because rigs are expensive, man. 6-inch by 16 is like the smallest next size up. And you're going to spend a couple $100 and need a good amount of space to run your pay dirt down that. And to me, it just seems like so much overkill. You know, if you're just running a pound of dirt, you're just running a couple pounds of dirt, like, it's a lot of excess hardware. Yep, the only thing that could wear out on it's going to be the pump, and it running out is more related on how much dirt you're running through it, how much soot you're letting pile up in it. If you leave your tailings in it and you just keep going, you're going to have more likely sand overflow, and then that sand's going to make its way up into the motor, and then that's going to mess it up. You don't want that. That's why you should clean out your tailings when you're done. But so long as nothing's getting down there, no magnets, no magnetics are getting up into the pump, yeah, it should do you well. If someone cooks their pump, they can contact me. I have more. I'll sell them a replacement. Yeah, I mean it's a decent system, but it needs a lot of supporting pieces for it to be really good. You know, I don't know about the build quality. I haven't touched one physically, but it by itself is not a fully functioning system. Because you need a tub, you know, you need a bucket to dump into. You're going to need to elevate it because you're going to need to put something under it, and it would be pointless to put a 3-inch tub underneath it. So you're going to need a bucket, a couple of buckets. Anyhow, I mean, it's all shit that a lot of us already have laying around, so it's not that big of a deal, but if you're starting from nothing, you still got to figure all that stuff out. I don't know if I would waste my time on that 3D printed gold cube. You're going to have to run it slow because it's probably going to only be like 6 or 8 inches, not a full 12-inch cube. I don't know. It depends on what kind of 3D printer you have. Yeah, that's where you're going to need a speed controller or something. Shit, you found it for $8? That's a good find. Cheapest I was able to find on Amazon for it was like 15, and that was without the power. So that was, you still had to go get a power adapter for it. What's the flow that you're pushing through it? Because that's a micro mat on a, what's it, like a 3-inch mat. So it really is only going to need about 300 or so gallons per hour. Some people be rigging them up to way too big of pumps. All right. Going out? Hell yeah. I'm down. We'll let my wife know that I'm down, and then I'll let you know. All right. Well, would you look at that? There be some gold, baby. Up there. All right. Now we need a pan. And I've got a pan. Wheezing. This man has a history. Do they make a cream for that, right? Oh, shit. Get that at the fucking weed shop, too. Get discounts at the exclusive shop. How about that? Hold on. I don't think I'm getting the full effect of what the Dream Mat captured for us here. There are some tiny ass little specks of stuff up in there. Gold, platinum, I don't even know. I'm snuffering it all up though. And that's why I use the Dream Mat. Because the shit works. But now I lost my snuffer. I know where it's at. Alright, as always, if you're interested in winning this gold, all these little pieces, these nice little pickers, some flour gold, all beautiful, all shiny. But if you want to get in on some, you want your chance to win, make sure you leave a comment on that comment video that's pinned up at the top of the chat, because that's how you enter. Now, you do need to be a subscriber, of course, because I ain't no sucker. And you gotta be here when we do the giveaway at the end of the show. So, if you're not, I give it about a minute, and then I call somebody else's name. Because that is the bribe for staying. Ha ha ha. Yeah, bitches. So, there you go. Make sure to leave a comment at that video so you can get entered in. We're gonna weigh this gold out and see how much we found. And then we're gonna give it away. What's going on, Joey Brown? Get out of town. See swirlies. You reported somebody. Jeez, man. Snowflake. No, I'm just playing. I'd be joking. People getting really offended. Fuck you, man. I'm not a snowflake. Fucking kick your ass, Dig Daddy. You might. Might. You ain't coming out unscratched. Where's my torch? Oh, shit. I heard something crack because I didn't loosen things up. Alright, I'm going to let that chill for a bit. I'm going to come back over here and chill for a bit. You know what I mean? Alright. Yeah. Smack that like button. If you haven't already done so, smack that like button. Looks like we just got a new subscriber, Pinkberry. What's up? Welcome to the show. Welcome to the asylum. I'm trying to get out somewhere on the mountain that I can take my son to go shooting. Because the shooting range, I don't think lets kids under 18 go there anymore. Which I get why, liability and all that. But I still want to take my son out somewhere to shoot. So that he can get used to, holding a weapon and shooting it. Get that whole firearm safety thing down pat. Give him some confidence with it. Not that he's going to be carrying it around or anything, but things going pew-pew is always also a good way for a father and son to bond. I don't know what it is. Well, my dad, he would take me out shooting. It was good times. Nice. They're looking to reverse that, the whole felons can't be armed, because they make a bad case about our felon citizens anymore. Is what you did, like you say, as a child, supposed to restrict your right as a citizen? You get most of all the other rights, but not that one. So, they're looking into that, too. I mean, that's not to say that I want all ex-felons to be able to pick up as soon as they get out. But, people can make mistakes and change and shit. Well, that's lucky, Pitbull. That's what I'd like. I'd like some land I can just go to and just pick up and go in the backyard and just fire off. I used to live in a big orchard where you could get away with that kind of stuff. out by the aqueduct. You go out there. There is a hill that had a cut in. We would use that as a backstop. Honestly, it wasn't until after I moved up to Seattle that I ever actually went into a real gun. Oh no, I did go to a real gun range once before. But usually we would just go out to a spot. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, not to be fucking stupid. There's a lot of people who have no business owning a gun because they're irresponsible pieces of shit. We don't want to arm them. I think it's okay that they don't get guns. You know. But yeah, like he says, the non-violent or whatever, or after a certain amount of time, or you know, I'm stoned, so I'm not going to include every potential reason right here and now, but there's definitely an argument that could be made. At any rate, the argument that should be made is, how much gold did we find? Let's go figure that out. So let me click that, and click that, and I'll click that one. Bring that over here. All right. Fire this baby up. Hello. The fuck? Well, goddamn, Scooby-Doo. 0.142 grams of gold. 0.142. A little bit more than I realized. Hot diggity damn. Now we got to turn that into pay dirt. So let's go to the crush cam. Pour a little bit of dirt in there. How difficult should this one be? Should this just be some easy tailings with some whatevers? Or should this one bend the panner over a little bit? We're going to do a little bit of that magnetic sand. A small beard's worth. If you're looking for one of the skull magnets, I got 2 of them available still on the website. Go check that out. Prospector Shop. Backyardprospecting.com. In the Prospector Shop. Alright, that is now some difficult dirt, but they say enough is never enough. So, as per my signature dick move, there's a little bit of garnet in there. Not too much. Just a little bag of dirt. Now, as I've learned, I just dropped my big old joint. All right. It is 4, 8, 24. Danny, and what did we say it was? 0.147 or something? Bear with me for a moment. I dropped my joint. That needs to be a priority. Okay, I'm back. No, you want the weighing boats. That's what you'll find these under. Maybe scale trays. Now, I always throw add-ins. So all the rocks that I got from this weekend's pay dirt, there's a big giant garnet, a tumbled Apache tear, big hematite, and a tiger eye. Those are all going in here as well. And of course that gold. There we go. How about that? Blang, blang. There you go. How about that? Got that ring out of there too. Alright. Now, you know what you got to do the thing. You got to put your name in on the thing. Do a little comment that makes me smile. And, something. There we go. Alright. Now, alright. There we go. We're switching over to the random comment picker, the YouTube random comment picker, the old school. We're going to put that GAW page in there. No duplicate users. No comment replies, just originals. One winner. And 2 plus 2. Oh, we're fucked. Equals 4. Hopefully we got it right. Get the comments. We got 37 unique comments. And we're going to spin it. We're going to win it. And we're going to see who gets it. So let's do this. Ding, 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 ding. Bobby Barley, 1978. Congratulations, Bobby. If you can just chime in on the chat and be like, it's me, I'm the winner. Are you here or did you disappear? Are you in the bathroom, Bobby? There he is. Awesome. All right. Well, good shit. Congratulations, Bobby. You are the winner of tonight's Sloppy Seconds. I will get these out to you, but I will need your address to do that. So, if for me you can send your address, digdaddy@backyardprospecting.com. That's digdaddy with a D at backyardprospecting.com. Just need your address, and I'll get you some of this Sloppy Seconds right here so that you can get it home and pan through it or sluice it or however you want to go through it. I apologize ahead of time for the garnets and the magnetics and all that stuff that I added to it, but it will it'll be a good challenge for you. So there you go. Congratulations, Bobby. Awesome. All right. Well, that's all I got for this week. Thank you all. thank you all for joining me here, as always. I greatly appreciate you. If you haven't already checked them out, check out the custom cones. They got a lot of different rollable options for you. If you roll a lot of joints and you would like to find a better deal for wraps and cones and stuff, go check them out. Enjoying them, and they're pretty decent quality, so they get the job done. But if you're in the market for a pan, go check out some XP pans. Otherwise, don't forget to tune in this weekend for some more screwing around here in the shed as we do some product pay dirt reviews and gear reviews and whatnot. Hopefully, actually, next weekend I will be getting out to the river, so maybe I'll have a little bit different kind of video for you. We'll see. Either way, we will see you next weekend, and then again next Monday for more BSing in the shed. Until then, this is Dig Daddy signing out from the shed. If I don't see you out at the rivers, I'll catch you in the backyard. Peace.